afternoon, butt kickers. It's December 4th, the 338th day of 2011, which means that 20 years ago today, Pan Am Airways went bankrupt and ceased operations. Seems awfully fitting, what with that new ABC television show creatively named Pan Am, which also seems to be on its way out the door and down the evacuation slide. Okay, it's like Mad Men, but in space. I think you're going to need to lower your goal a little. Alright, it's like Mad Men, but in the air. Now that's a show I'd watch. Also, the cast will be mostly women. Oh, I don't know. Wait, hot women? Of course, this is television. Alright, I am so on board. Unintentional pun. That show was pretty good until they crashed the plane onto an island with mysterious powers and a smoke monster. And then they start voting people off the island. Start holding tribal councils, that sort of thing, until one passenger, named Gilligan, builds a raft so they can escape the island. But instead of going home, they start hunting this giant white whale named Moby Dick in an attempt to bust the myth that it exists. And then later, in the same episode, mind you, one of the characters finds out he has lung cancer and moves to a town in Colorado called South Park where he cooks meth. But then he gets frozen while delivering some meth to a cryogenic laboratory, and he wakes up in the year 3000, where he works for an intergalactic delivery service with his robot friend, and provides counseling for dysfunctional families, among whom are the Sopranos and the Bluths. It was around then that I determined all of this sounded a little familiar. And if you understood all of those references, congratulations. You've wasted almost as much time in front of a television as I have. From the air to the sea, 5 years ago today, an adult giant squid was caught on video for the very first time. Which I guess was considered a big enough deal to include in the Wikipedia page for December 4. And my philosophy is, if it's good enough for Wikipedia, then it's good enough for this program. Because this program, more or less, is a repackaging of Wikipedia. Giant squids live up to their name, appearing to me to resemble a 13-meter-long trail of mucus. And apparently it was a big deal to catch something like this on film. Honestly, it's gross, and it lives in seclusion down in the murky depths with all the other astoundingly ugly creatures, so we humans needn't be bothered to look at it. Even more impressive, giant squids are not the giantest of squids. That would be the colossal squid. I feel like someone saw a squid and named it Squid, because squid sounds gooey and unpleasant. Then someone saw a huge squid and named it Giant Squid, thinking there could not conceivably be anything larger, but oh, they were wrong. Squid is one of those words that sounds funnier the more you say it. Squid, squid, squid. We almost out of time? Squid. Personally, I'd like to meet the genius who came up with the word calamari. It sounds so exotic. It so efficiently covers the gaudy, briny, tentacled truth of the food. Squid. 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 And that's all the time we have for today. I know you're really anxious to see where this video is going, but we must part ways. Until tomorrow, I'm Griff, and I'm still talking. Squid.